Okay, in this section, I'm going to break down the squats and I'm going to show you a couple of areas that you might be struggling with. I haven't done a warm-up before these, so I can show you what the technique looks like that you don't pass that position. So this is just a high bar squat, and high bar squat just means it's just below that sort of bony part at the back of your neck is just below that. That's where the bar sits, which is your C7. Through there, so the bar sits on that top part, and you can see I've got a nice spread with my legs, push my knees out. You can see a little bit of a pelvic tuck. If you look at my butt there's a bit of a rounding at the bottom position, so I'm sort of running out of range there. So whether it's through my ankles or through my hips, it's not entirely sure from this clip through here, but I suspect if I put on lifting shoes or I elevated my heels a little bit, I'd be able to get a little bit deeper in that position. Now, I wouldn't maximally load that exercise as it is unless I can really make some inroads in terms of my mobility and getting that position a little bit better. So I wouldn't go like 100 kilos in that bottom position there. It's probably not super safe for me there. There's going to be a little bit of pressure through the sort of lower lumbar and sacral area in the hips as well. So just remember on this one, it's all about keeping everything straight. So there should be a straight line between your hips, your shoulders, and your neck. Now I'll just do a few more repetitions. You can see I've got a nice wide stance. My knees are pushing out over the lateral side of my foot, which everyone should be aiming to do, especially in this style of squats, as it creates a lot more torque at the hips, gives you a little bit more power through the glutes. You'll find when people get tired, they'll drop their knees into the midline, and you want to push against that. Now here we've got a front squat, which is probably a little bit more suited to me because I'm quite tall. You can see I've got a nice straight torso. It's quite tall. I keep that bar up nice and high. There's no tilting forward. Now you can see in this position I've got a little bit of a rounding happening here at the lower back, and once again, it could be from the ankles, it could be from the hips. Now, I wouldn't maximally load that, so it just means that I'd just stop just maybe 2 or 3 centimeters higher than I was. Now, I've got a narrow stance here. I just wanted to show you I can get a little bit lower with a narrow stance because I take out the adductors, but what you can see on this one, I've got a lot more rounding in the lower back, which is not ideal for a squat. If I was loading myself here, I'd definitely be getting myself into a bit of trouble here. Now the last one is a wide stance low bar squat. Now you can see in this one I've got excessive hinging forward. Now my butt is reaching back as far as I can. My knees are driving out as far as I can. Now in terms of lifting weights, this is a power lifter squat, this one through here. So you can lift a lot of weight through here because you generate a lot of force through the hips. However, the downside with this one, for me, because I've got a long torso, the distance between my hips and the bar is greater than someone who's, say, I'm 193 centimeters. If they're, say, 163, the mechanical work that your body has to do is far less than what I have to do on this one. So this one's probably not my strongest exercise, but it is still a great exercise. But what I suggest is videoing yourself and assessing, and send me the videos if you need to. I hope this has cleared things up. Thanks for your time.